everyone, Chev here. So today we're gonna be talking about the top 10 most forgotten pets on Adopt Me. As time goes by, Adopt Me usually has some updates where they release a lot of pets. And in that case, there are pets that are popular and some are just forgotten due to them being unpopular. Well, they just happen to exist. And today we're gonna be talking all about it. So this one's actually based on a research I found on Google. So yeah, I'm just following their surveys. Mostly some pets get forgotten because a new pet is released and they just happen to abandon the previous pet, which is actually sad, but yep, that's life. Also, guys, meet my friend Jay. He is actually a friend of mine from school, which is actually so cool. Who knows, a classmate would actually want to be in a video with me. That's actually crazy. Also, it's like a starter, so yeah, he's kinda struggling on how to start. But don't worry, I'm kinda teaching him. But I do hope he understands though. I mean, Adopt Me could be quite confusing at first though, so yeah, wish him luck. Anyway, back to the video. Now let's go start with the top 10. Okay, so this one is actually quite forgotten for some reason, but somehow they just said this is forgotten, like totally forgotten. So firstly, we got the salamander. It's quite confusing how this one is forgotten, but I guess it is understandable. This one almost has like a lot of variants. I mean, not variants, but more like the same type of pet. Like the Gila monster, the sandfish, thorny devil, chameleon, and gecko. Yeah, they're like actually like types of lizards that are just similar to the salamander, which caused this little fella to be slightly forgotten. Next one is this pet called the haite. Okay, I actually have no idea how to pronounce it, but it is spelled as Haetae. Haite or haite, I don't know. But this one is considered as forgotten and is on the top 9. Pretty crazy actually. So this pet was supposed to be a secret pet that could be bought underneath the sky castle. This one costs for 1,000 Robux, so yeah. The thing is that it was limited. Every 4 hours, 3,000 of this pet would actually restock. Since it's only limited and waiting for 4 hours is quite frustrating, so you need to immediately purchase them right after it restocks before it runs out. And on the top 8 of the list is no other than the oxes. There are actually a bunch of types of oxes on Adopt Me, but 3 of them are actually just forgotten, which is the metal ox, the lunar ox, and the ox. So yeah, these are the oxes that almost nobody likes, which is actually so sad. So they were actually obtainable from the Lunar Event 2021. You could purchase the Ox Box, which is actually this one, and as you can see, it looks incredibly cool, and yep, inside are just the oxes. For the top 7, we got the Tawny frogmouth. This one is actually pretty understandable for me, because based on my experience when I was searching for some tawny frogmouths, a lot of people actually have no idea. They would go, tawny frog what? Like, okay, they kinda don't understand what I've been talking about. But yeah, for those who don't know, this is the tawny frogmouth, which is the 7th forgotten pet on Adopt Me. Can you believe it? So to get it is you need to hatch some urban eggs, which are eggs from 2023. They were like limited and now it is out of game. Well, this is an uncommon, so yeah. Coming down to the top 6 is the banded palm civet. So I don't know why this thing is considered as forgotten, but this is what they said. To be honest, I find this pet super duper adorable, especially once they're neon, and we could hatch this one on the Southeast Asia egg. So coming to the top 5 is no other than the dolls. Not almost everyone on Adopt Me knows that dolls exists. So right now I have the doll named Dylan and one named River. Dylan as the construction worker and River as the doctor. To be honest, I find the dolls super duper creepy, like, I don't know. I mean, we all have different perspectives and yep, I just find them a bit creepy. There are actually 3 types of dolls on Adopt Me so far. Dylan, River, and this one named Pistachio. This one's supposed to be named as Pinocchio, but I think due to copyright, Adopt Me has to change it. So to get the dolls, you need to unwrap some wrap dolls. It works like an egg, but it is for dolls. Coming to top 4 are actually the flaming and the ash zebra. Well, I have 3 types of zebras here, which is the flaming zebra, the zebra, and the ash zebra. However, the flaming and the ash zebra are on the chart of the forgotten pets on Adopt Me. Well, both of them are actually released at the same event, and yep, they're really cute. However, I just don't understand why these pets are considered to be forgotten. These were from the fire dimension, I think, so I don't think we'll be able to get one unless you got the campfire cookie bait. Oh, never mind, I forgot what the bait is called. So for the top 3 most forgotten pets is actually the winged tiger. Well, I don't have any winged tiger in my inventory, so let me just show you what it looks like on the journal. So the winged tiger looks like this, and yeah, they're kinda considered as forgotten. This one is from Lunar New Year 2023, which is actually cute. I remember this one cost for 1000 Robux, so it's premium. Same rank as the winged tiger, we also got the shrew for the top 3 forgotten pets. Okay, I personally forgotten about the shrew as well, which is actually confusing. I think it's because I don't have any shrew in my inventory yet. This one is from winter 2019, which is I guess old. Almost the COVID-19 era, by the way. So we are now on top 2, which are the ultra monkeys. Never mind, I think I'm making it sound so complicated. However, what I mean is that as we know, there are a lot of types of monkeys in the journal. What I meant about the ultra monkeys are the original monkeys that are ultra rare, which are the business monkey and the toy monkey. Since they are ultra rare, I kinda call them the ultra monkeys. So yeah, I don't know why, but I guess they're quite forgotten. There's nothing we can do about it. Same rank as the ultra monkeys, there is the wild boar. This one is the top 2 most forgotten pet, and I guess they are right. I mean, I've never seen a wild boar these days. So to get the wild boar, you need to hatch a safari egg, which is an egg from 2019, and it is uncommon. The wild boar, I meant. Anyway, so for the top 1 of the forgotten pets, I guess they didn't update it. So it is this thing called the 3D cat. So right here on the hospital wall, you could actually see some sort of drawing of a cat. Before, it is used to be a pet. However, Adopt Me just removed it, which is just vague. Yeah, for some unknown reason, I don't really know what happened to the 3D cat, but yeah. I guess it was limited and only a few people experienced it actually, so lucky for them. Another pet that belongs to top 1 is the Scoob pet. Same as last year, I actually explained it. Same as the 3D cat, this is also limited. If you guys watch Scooby-Doo, you guys probably know this. Yeah, it's Scoob as an adoptee pet, which is just totally insane. Like I said, this is limited, so only a few people actually experience having Scoob as pet. Yeah. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me hear of your thoughts and opinions about these forgotten pets and Adopt Me. And if you know more pets that seems to be forgotten, comment it down below as well. I would love to hear from you guys. So have a great day everyone, and this is Chev signing out.